Hare Krishna, Namaste everyone. So, welcome to the third and final lesson from Sage Valmiki. If you remember the story we had discussed last week and the week before, we had told that how Valmiki transformed himself from Ratnakara, a wrongdoing person, to Valmiki, a wise and knowledgeable sage, who became so eligible that he could pen entire Ramayana. So, in this story, if you notice that when the Saptarishis told Valmiki that he will have to face the consequence of his own karma, and that is when he decides to change his life, he asks them what can he do to correct his mistakes and change himself. The Saptarishis tell him that he has to chant the name of Lord Rama. This particular lesson is about the significance of chanting the name of Lord Rama. If you can see that from a person who used to hurt others, who used to loot others, who used to do so much evil, Valmiki became such a wise and knowledgeable person only because of this particular chant. It was his focus, it was his penance, yes, but during the penance, he was chanting the name of Lord Rama. So, this particular action completely changed him from inside out. How did this happen? The chant of Lord Rama is said to purify the heart and soul of whoever is chanting it. Sanskrit is a very, complex language, but it is also one of the most ancient and one of the most mysterious languages in the world. If you go deep into understanding Sanskrit, you will notice that every sound in Sanskrit has a particular effect on the person who is making that sound. So that is how the science of mantras and all these take form. So in Sanskrit, when you make a particular sound, when you make it in a certain way, so that is how the mantras work. When you make it in a particular way, when you combine two sounds in such a way, in such a metric, and you chant it in a particular manner, what happens is it influences your physical, mental, and spiritual state of being. This is a very mysterious thing about the language of Sanskrit, and that is how in the Sanatana Dharma, the philosophy or the science of mantra, that is how it originates or it takes place. I am not very knowledgeable about that particular subject, but it is one of the things that I know about this, so that is why I shared it here. Now, when I'm talking about the chant of Lord Rama, this particular chant itself, the significance of a Rama mantra, it is said that when you say the shabda, when you say the sound Ra, all the wrongdoings or the sins or the evil that is inside you, there are different kinds of forms of thoughts which make us inspire us to do wrong things. Like there is ego, then there is anger, then there is lust, there is greed, there is jealousy, all these things, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara, that is what they call it in the Puranas and the Granthas. So all these things which is inside you, these wrong inspiring, evil inspiring things which are inside you, these sin inspiring things, feelings or thoughts which are inside you, with the utterance of the shabda Ra, all these things go out of your body. Whatever is inside, all or these evil things which are inside you, these evil thoughts which are inside you, all those things leave you, leave your system when you say Ra. Now, what the Ma Shabda does is, when you say Ram, what it does, when you say that Ma Shabda, it closes the mouth, right? So, whatever has gone outside, it has a tendency to come back. So whatever that thought flow that has gone outside, which is inspiring to do wrong things, when that leaves, it also has a tendency to come back. But when you say Ma, that entry is closed now, so there is no more entry, you cannot enter again. So that is what Ram, that is the significance of the mantra Rama. I've heard this from my gurus, and this is why when you chant the name Rama, when you say Rama, 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 every evil thought inside you or anything that inspires you to do something wrong, so to do adharma, it leaves your system, and because of the shabda Ma, it cannot enter back. So in a way, it purifies you inside out, it purifies your heart and soul, And I believe that mechanism exactly worked in the case of sage Valmiki, because he was chanting the Ramanama continuously for several years. Whoever he was, whatever he had done, all that karma, the consequence, the sin and everything vanished away, and he completely, it purified his heart, his soul, his complete system, and he emerged as a different human being, a new human being, who was not at all, he didn't leave any trace of the old Ratnakara. He was a completely different human being when he emerged out of it. So that is the power of the Rama mantra. So even today, even in this particular Kali Yuga when we live today, we might have done wrong things knowingly or unknowingly. Many times we do it with intention, many times we do it unintentionally. You don't know what you're doing, and you always have to face the consequence, right? So it is best that having this practice in your life, daily life, take some moments, just 5 minutes is enough. Take a fix a time in the day, after you have your fresh up, you light the lamp or whatever, when you do your prayers, if you have that in your schedule, or make it in your schedule, take 5 minutes to chant the name of Lord Rama, and you will see the difference happening in your life. It's the case from, we have the testimony of Sage Vatmiki right in front of us from Ramayana itself, and many, many devotees across the world say that this is true. When you chant the name of Rama, it changes you inside out. Slowly and gradually, you will start seeing the difference. You will be inspired more to do Dharma and to stop doing Adharma in your life. So, that is a huge thing. And I hope this particular lesson from Sage Vatmiki is very pivotal in our daily life, because uh, unknowingly or knowingly we end up doing things that are wrong. Sometimes it hurts ourselves, sometimes it hurts others, sometimes it hurts the whole world in one way or the other way. We don't realize when we do it, but sometimes it happens. So instead of, when we do it, maybe we don't know what we're doing. So at the very root itself, you can stop that particular influence of doing it by chanting the name of Lord Rama. So let's try it. I hope you all benefited from this lesson as well. Until we see next time with a new character from Ramayana as our guru, I bow down in front of you. Hare Krishna. Namaste.